Hi everyone, how are we today? Just doing a quick all signs reading today, looking at love, your person in 2025, whether you know them yet or not. Okay, so we're going to have a look at what's going on with your person. It's going to be sort of a yearly sort of main focus of love and the energy with you and your person for 2025. Thank you all for your patience while I've been away visiting family. Thank you so much for all the, I have received a few personal emails and things like that saying happy birthday for the recent birthday and all those sorts of things, Christmas, whatever. I hope everyone really had a wonderful Christmas and New Year's, making the most of that. Brand new year. It's getting into it quicker than we realize. Okay, but I thought I'd do a quick little reading before we crack into the big full moon reading tomorrow as well. Okay, so that's a shadow work reading tomorrow for the full moon. So keep an eye out for that one as well. And there will be another all signs or two this week as well before we get back to our normal weekly readings next week. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel if you're not already so you don't miss out on all those updates and whatnot as well. Today I've got the Sweet Love Tea Oracle deck. That one says, spill the tea, find love's hidden truth. I am using the Slavic folklore lenormand today. And I do have... this is just a little deck I've made of my own here with timings and initials as well as star signs. So just to get some little indicators for you as well. But like I said, looking at love, your person in specific, the energy for you and your person for 2025. So a bit of a, focusing on the main energy, a bit of an overview energy, see what comes out for everyone. As always, timestamps will be in the description box, starting today with our Aries. Okay, Aries, love and your person in 2025. What does Aries need to know about love and your person for 2025? Aries person, 2025. This deck is super hard to shuffle, guys. Give me a moment. Aries and your person. Main energy of the year for Aries and your person. Ooh, off to a great start here, Aries. We do have stability coming through for you. Nice and prominent there. So focus of the year for you with love just in general, it looks to be stability and finding stability within love. We definitely do have a connection coming through though. We do have the enduring bond at the bottom of the deck. So this is a long-term kind of connection. We also have endless love coming through for you here as well. So finding your balance and not rocking the boat, poised, calm, steady for the stability card there. So just a side note here, Aries, the focus of our shadow work reading tomorrow is all about finding your balance. So that may be a good one for you to watch tomorrow, that shadow work reading. But endless love, this could be the one you've waited to love forever. Engaged, wedding and commitment. All right, so for some of you, you may actually be getting engaged or having a wedding this year. For some of you, I'm picking up for some of you here, it's about attending a wedding, and it's kind of making you realize, this is my person that I want to get married with. Even if you don't marry the person or don't even believe in marriage, it's kind of that energy of, just something about this commitment this year. Having that moment where you kind of realize that, this is sticking around. I don't want this to ever change. I want this to be my person. So for those of you who aren't quite sure yet, that's what we are seeing for you. We'll get you some indicators here as well. Aries, Aries, Aries in your person, 2025. Any indicators for Aries with your person, 2025? We have April and May coming through here as well. So, you know, obviously something important around the April-May season there. So, you know, that's, what are we looking at there? We're looking at Aries and Taurus season being very important with this connection. We also have the letter W and the letter J. JW, WJ. There may be something important about this person that starts with a J or a W. That may be a bit of an indicator for some of you. It doesn't need to resonate for every single one of you. It is a collective reading, of course. Aries and your person, 2025. Extra information for Aries. What's the main energy for Aries and your person, 2025? I love it. Firstly, we have the sun. Okay, so a lot of happiness for you this year, Aries, with this connection. You know, success, happiness, warmth, things being revealed. Like I said, I was picking up there intuitively. You know, something about this year. Maybe that's what's happening in April, May, is that you are having that moment where you, you know, it's revealed to you, a personal kind of revelation that this is my person. This is the person that I want in my life. You know, I want a stable, long-term connection with this person. So that definitely could be what's being revealed to you with this connection this year. For others of you, though, the thing that's coming to light is more connected to these other two cards. We have the crossroads coming through first. So, you know, some important choices and decisions. So, you know, deciding, you know, how what do I want here? Do I want stability? For a lot of you, I feel like this is the theme of the year for you, that it's making that decision that you want stability long term, and you know who you're wanting that with, what you're wanting in that connection. We also have the book coming through there as well. So, you know, gaining extra knowledge, learning as much as you can about this person, but also, you know, choosing to start that brand new chapter, to, you know, for some of you, it's a brand new book. You may even be, you know, having a new character enter this year, and that's your person. You know, once again, maybe April, May being significant there as well. But, you know, it's really choose your own adventure, deciding to choose what way we're going here, and that choosing stability, choosing to, you know, maybe settle down for some of you, choosing to, you know, is this, if I'm not feeling like this is my person, maybe I do need to make some hard choices this year, and really make sure I am moving forward into the best new chapter, the best story for myself. And, you know, if I don't, you know, it's that energy of, if I don't like the where the story is going, it's up to me to rewrite that. And so for some of you, because you're kind of getting this energy that this current, for some of you, I'm just picking up that there is a current connection that may not be giving you the stability, may not be giving you that feeling of this is going to be forever, this is endless love. You know, so you may be having to make some hard decisions this year, and that may be coming to light for a couple of you as well, that you may be sort of needing to choose to start a brand new chapter on your own, so that you can find someone that you're going to have that endless love with. So that does seem to be the main theme of the year for you here, Aries, that stability and that endless love. It's very positive kind of energy, though. So the connections, or one specific connection around you this year, Aries, is providing you with the opportunity for long-term success there as well. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Aries. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements as well, namely your moon and Venus with the love reading, and then being so close to the full moon. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Taurus. Okay, Taurus and your person in 2025. Main energy for Taurus and your person in 2025. Main energy for Taurus and their person 2025. Oh, definitely a strong bond here. At the bottom of the deck, we do have plan ahead. So there may be something popping up here that you are needing to sort of keep in mind for the duration of the year here, Taurus. We do have loyalty coming through nice and strong. True love, devotion. All right. So standing by each other through thick and thin, being loyal to your person, because, we do have strong roots with this person. That's the strong roots card there. Faithful, friends first. So developing a strong friendship with this person, needing to plan ahead for, any circumstances, the thick and the thin, making sure that we do have a very strong base in friendship with our person, so that we can build that foundation of trust with someone. Okay, indicators for Taurus and your person. Indicators for Taurus and your person 2025. Whoa, one flying out there. Okay. The one that flew out was Gemini. So someone may have a significant Gemini placement. It could also be talking about Gemini season. We do also see Leo coming through here as well. We have March. So these may all be significant times or birth months, birth times, those sorts of things. We do also have the letter V, okay? So that's a very interesting letter to be getting as an initial. So, I'm also seeing that as a Roman numeral today, actually. So that could be signifying something about the letter, like the number 5 as well, for you and this person. Okay, so that some of those things may or may not be significant to you and your person. It is a collective reading. Taurus and your person, main energy for Taurus and your person throughout 2025. Seeing some growth coming through here for you this year, Taurus. Starting off with the grave, okay, and that is actually the coffin energy in the standard deck. So quite a lot of the time it does talk about transformation, but it's actually kind of telling me more so at the moment for you here, Taurus, that this is actually some sort of important ending, something coming to an end for you and your person this year. It's not necessarily, you and your person coming to an end. Not at all. I'm not picking that up at all. I'm picking up, I'm getting some other messages coming through with that. It's, it feels like it's got to do with the loyalty side of things. So for some of you, it's kind of like that energy of we're choosing to, this year we may actually be, ending out the casualness of this connection and deciding, look, we're going to be loyal to one another and, we don't need to be dating anyone else, that sort of thing, especially because the next card I've got is the Garden, which is a social card. It does talk about, it is my date card. It does talk about meeting up with people and things like that. So, with those two together there, it's kind of talking about ending a lot of the social stuff. So this may be impacting you and your person this year. Like there may be a certain friendship that someone is ending that is because you're loyal to your person kind of thing. There may be some other connection in your life that does need to come to some sort of ending. Okay, sorry about the weird interruption there. I just had to cut a little bit of video out. The tripod died and went flying, so that was a lot of fun. So sorry about the weird little glitch there, Taurus. But I was sort of saying here that this does feel like some sort of ending occurring, mostly in the social sense. So I do feel like for some of you, it may be that, there's an important connection that you have with somebody around you or around the connection that is needing to come to an end this year. So, that you can focus on the loyalty between you and your person. For some of you, if you're in something like an open relationship, it may be choosing to, like I said, with the casual stuff, no longer date other people, that sort of thing as well. Stay true and loyal to each other and it's giving very monogamy energy here. So for those of you, you may be choosing to end, getting out and about, spending time with other people. You may just sort of be focusing on each other a little bit more this year rather than the social stuff. So for some of you, it is kind of coming through as like somebody needs to end something specifically. Like they may, it's giving the example I'm getting shown here is like when a couple, like one person has a problem because, the example I'm going to use is just that the boys' night kind of thing where, a lot of men go out and have, a night at the pub or whatever with the boys. And, sometimes that may need to end in order to, move forward and progress in the connection this year for you both. But, like I said, the coffin is also a card of transformation. So ending that actually allows a new beginning within the connection. So it is for, the right reasons here, because we do have the tree backing that up as well, which does show a lot of growth, a lot of healing. So any issues that have been in the connection here, we do see a lot of healing, a lot of growth in the connection, growing more loyal, getting a lot closer, standing by each other through thick and thin, like we keep seeing that loyalty card there, as well as that strong bond, the strong roots. Really focusing on the foundation of the connection and strengthening it, healing anything where that has been a little bit amiss, which for some of you is definitely going to bring about some sort of ending to something within your social life, your social world. Spending it more like it's kind of like less time out in public, more time at home together this year, I feel, for you and your person, Taurus. Okay, so that's what we have for you. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements, namely your Venus and your Moon, being a love reading and close to the full moon. I would suggest those. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Geminis. Okay. Gemini and your person 2025. What's going on for Gemini and your person 2025? Gemini and your person 2025. I'm kind of picking up for a lot of you, Gemini, there may be a brand new connection coming through for you this year. Or some of you, it may, be a relatively new connection already. If it's not, this is like a longer term connection that you've been in for quite a while already, there may just be something sort of testing the connection this year, and then growing stronger from that test, so to speak. We do have the Stay Vigilant card coming through first. Aware, healthy, control. So as you can see, that there is that giant security camera here in that Stay Vigilant card. So it's kind of like needing to keep a very careful watch on what's going on when it comes to love and this connection, your person this year. Setting clear boundaries to ensure your well-being. So needing to be very vigilant that no one's crossing your boundaries here and you're not crossing theirs as well, Gemini. But like I said, for some of you, it's just kind of like something happening that's a little bit of a test energy for you during 2025. But, it brings us to this beyond compare energy. Fresh take, better times. comparing new partners to past experiences. So for some of you, maybe that's what we're needing to stay vigilant about is, not comparing your person to past experiences and even past experiences with this same person. That, we're trying to do a fresh start this year, 2025, brand new year, brand new love energy for you. So even if it is the same person here, Gemini. Others of you, I am just getting, if you are sort of currently single and dating or currently just sort of new connections, just making sure we are very clear about our boundaries this year, so that, and we're not comparing people to our past experiences or past people, so that we can really look forward to better times with love and finding stronger connections. All right. Indicators for Gemini and your person. 2025, Gemini and your person. Any indicators for Gemini and your person? We've got Capricorn. Okay, so for some of you, you may have just met this person too. It is still Capricorn season currently, so this definitely could be a brand new connection for some of you. They may have a significant Capricorn placement, or maybe you do. We also have the month of May coming through here as well. So not only could that be a birth month, but it could just be a time of significance in this connection. So, maybe May is the time that we really are needing to stay vigilant. Maybe that's when we're getting a little bit tested in the connection. We do have the letters G as well as T coming through there. So they could be significant, with somebody's name. I'm also seeing like words that end with GT, like night. I'm seeing the H in there as well. So night, light, sight. For some reason I'm seeing the GHT coming through, as in it's the end of a word. So that may be somehow significant to some of you there. But I'm also sort of seeing GTA as well, like the game GTA. So someone may be interested in that game. Maybe you play together, something like that as well. So, it is a collective reading, so that may not resonate for each and every single person watching, but we'll have a look here with the lenormand as well. Gemini, 2025, Gemini and your person. Main energy of Gemini and your person, 2025. Firstly, we have the wolf energy. I'm just having a look here because of the other cards I've got. I'm just trying to work out whether this is within the connection itself or something outside the connection affecting. Can I just get one more to clarify that message for Gemini and your person? Okay, so the clarifier we've got is the moon, which does talk about emotions and your intuition, trusting your intuition when it comes to this connection this year. And the thing that's coming up here is with that wolf energy. The wolf is the card of friendship. It's the card of loyalty, understanding, compassion for one another, companionship, being friends as well as lovers. It's not just romantic love. It's having a strong connection with somebody, platonically as well. Like there's no point having a connection with somebody if it's purely a physical thing. It's not going to last long term if you can't, talk to them at the end of the day. And that's what I'm kind of feeling like what this is all about for you here, Gemini, that maybe this is part of the boundaries issue this year, is that we are needing to, set clearer boundaries about needing to focus on the platonic side of the connection as well as the romantic side of the connection. And you know, and maybe it's just heavy on your mind here sometimes during the year, where you kind of, I feel like for some of you, you're kind of wondering, it's kind of this energy of like, I am picking up for some of you here, it's like, I really love this person, but I don't know if I actually like them. If that kind of makes sense. Like, I love them. I know I love them, but I don't know if I actually like them. Like, if I wasn't in love with this person, would I want to spend time with them? Or, you know, I am picking that up. Because we do have the clouds coming through here as well. So there's, you know, a lot of overthinking here, overthinking it a little bit for you. You know, being careful not to overthink it, because that's going to lead you to even more confusion. I feel like this is why you're needing to set these clear boundaries for yourself, Gemini, that you're kind of needing to set boundaries with how far you allow your thoughts to go, and how negative you allow your thoughts to go, that you need to sort of restructure things maybe a little bit more positively within your thought patterns when it comes to thinking about, you know, your person, and you know, are we friends as well, you know, coming up there, because we do also have the letter coming through here as well. So it does show us that it's important to actually communicate your thoughts to your person. And I feel like that's maybe part of the issue for some of you here. And what you're needing to sort of be vigilant about here is that, can I actually communicate to this person? You know, and maybe that's why you're overthinking it a little bit here, because the need for communication is strong. And it's a communication on a friendship kind of support level, that you're wanting their understanding, you're wanting their support, or vice versa. And, you know, so the communication aspect is quite important for you in this connection this year. But once again, it's coming through that a few of you may be just sort of wondering with whether it's lacking, whether you can actually communicate with this person the way, you know, can you rely on them for support the way that you would rely on, you know, a close friend or a family member. So when things are going on in your head and you're getting anxiety things, and you know, getting anxious and overthinking things, can you rely on this person to support you and help you through that? Or you know, what is your intuition telling you here? Is you know, rather than being up in your head, trusting your emotions a little bit more when it comes to this situation. Okay, Gemini, with that moon clarifying there, it's sort of telling you, get out of your head and focus on your emotions and your feelings on the subject. You know, if your feelings are telling you, you know, if your heart's telling you one thing and your brain is telling you another, listen to your heart is what's coming through here, Gemini, when it comes to this issue. All right, so that's what we've got for you, Gemini. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to Cancer. Cancer and your person. Cancer and your person for 2025. Love energy for Cancer and your person in 2025. Ooh, leveling up this year for sure, Cancer. We do have on the move. Next step, taking action. All right, so it does say moving away or getting a new home together. Pardon. So you and your person may actually be moving in together, maybe relocating together, getting a new place together, that sort of stuff. It may not be about an actual physical house for some of you either. It may just be talking about, you know, taking the next step, whatever that is with you and your connection. For some of you, that is going to be, you know, moving in together, for example. Whereas for others of you, the next step may actually look different than a physical relocation. But it's definitely some sort of a leap forward, moving to the next level in this connection. Movement, speed, progress. Seize the moment and let yourself be loved fully. Okay, so getting on that horse and moving forward, getting on with it. I'm hearing there, Cancer. Moving forward, leveling up in this connection. Okay, so especially I want to point out too that if you are completely single, leveling up is moving into some sort of connection. All right, and for those of you, even if you've been married for 20 years, there is always more steps forward that you can take in your connection. Cancer and your person. Any indicators for Cancer and your person in 2025? Cancer and your person. Got quite a few star signs coming through here. Firstly, I've got Leo and Virgo. So that's actually, August and September, around that time period. As well is Leo and Virgo season. They are, they do run over. So, or somebody may have a significant placement in Leo, Virgo, or, could also be Sagittarius. But those time frames or birth seasons may be significant to you in this connection. We do also have the letter T, which could be. I'm actually getting for someone there. I'm getting. It's something about their T-shirt. Okay, it's something about the T-shirt. Or and I'm also picking up here for some of you, it's got to do with this leap forward, this on the move energy. Because it feels like this year that so those time frames may be significant there as well, because it kind of feels like you come to this junction point, like a T intersection. You come to this junction point at some time this year, and you really feel as though, okay, what are we doing? We either need to go left or right. We need to make a decision. Which way are we going? Feels like for some of you that it may be sort of more to do with a choice, a decision of, are we going to move forward with all this, or are we, stopped at this intersection? Which way are we going from here? Feeling like you're just stuck at a T intersection. So I don't know why that's so significantly coming through there, Cancer, but of course it is a collective message as well, so it may not resonate for every single one of you. But we'll have a look with the lenormand. Cancer and your person, main energy in love for Cancer and your person, 2025. Yeah, so have some of you not even met this person yet? Because we do have the garden coming through first. So for some of you, this is saying, you need to meet them first. So that definitely could be something there. But that is my date card. It is all about getting out and about, meeting up with somebody, meeting somebody for the first time, meeting up with somebody, taking them out on dates, spending a little bit more time with this person out and about, rather than, just always home or on the phone or whatever. It does connect here with these other two energies. Okay, so we do have the fish coming through, which is the card of money and abundance. So it's kind of like, taking that chance, taking that leap forward to be a little bit more abundant in this connection, to maybe get out and about and spend a little bit of money to take this person out, because it's all about the adventure and the brand new beginnings within the connection. We have the child there as well. For some of you, you really are actually meeting each other halfway this year with the financial commitment of a child. Okay, so for some of you, that's going to be significant this year as well. We're needing to sort of compromise, meet somebody halfway about, it kind of just feels like for some of you here, it's a conversation about like, when we are this financially stable, then we're going to try for a child, that kind of thing. I'm picking up on that. But ultimately, the child is all about a new beginning. All right, that's the sense of adventure. Looking at this connection, through very innocent eyes, and this could grow to be a lot of things. It's a brand new beginning here. So if you haven't met this person yet, there is a brand new beginning here. And take it as such. It's got a long way to grow yet. It's still only a little child. So it hasn't fully matured. This connection hasn't fully matured yet. So that's why we are needing to, move forward, jump forward, get on the move this year, start taking steps forward with this connection. Like I said, for some of you, that is actually the next step forward may actually have to do with a child, having a child, adopting a child, something to do with a child for some of you there. Okay, so that's what we've got for you today, Cancer. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Leos. Okay, Leo and your person. Leo and your person. Leo and your person. 2025. Leo and your person in 2025, please. This first deck is hard to shuffle, guys. Give me a sec. Whoa. Is this a new connection, Leo? The card that flew out, first blush. Gentle, romance, tender. Soft whispers of affection make love bloom. It's quite interesting because on the bottom of the deck, I do have tenderness as well. So there's definitely an element here of affection and sweetness and softness. But the very interesting thing is it's kind of coming through with this control energy as well, Leo. Stepping up, steering, taking responsibility for both actions and emotions. So for some of you, you're being a little bit more direct about what you want when it comes to affection and tenderness, and you're not settling for less. For others of you, though, I am getting a very sexual message coming through here, and it's got to do with that contrast of control, tenderness. Control, tenderness. Okay, so the soft, gentle stuff being mixed with the control, the domineering, I'm getting BDSM type stuff, okay, but it's coming through very, very important for the aftercare side of it all. So it's that abrasion of two completely opposites coming through here, Leo. So it may not even be, the actual sexual dynamic coming through here, but it may be that you're both, complete opposites. And sometimes opposites do attract, right? So one of you may be like more sweet, romantic, tender, affectionate, whereas the other one is more used to being in control, domineering, rough, So it's just the two sides of the coin, and we're really, that seems to be the main theme of the year, the contrast between the rough and the soft in some way, shape, or form here. Let's see if we can get any extra indicators for you, Leo and your person. I am picking up too that your person may have a strong Leo placement. I'm just picking that up randomly, because I do feel as though it's flipping around so much, the energy. It could be both sides of the story. Like, you might be the soft one, whereas then they may be the soft one. Then it's not giving me a clear direction. So you both may have strong Leo. Leo and your person, 2025. I am getting Taurus coming through here, as well as Sagittarius. Both of those signs do actually resonate with the BDSM mention as well, which is very interesting. Those are both signs that are can be linked to that stuff a little bit sometimes. It could also be, Taurus or Sagittarius season, maybe having something important coming up for you in those seasons. I do also have the letter M as well as the letter X being significant within this connection for the collective. So the interesting thing is I am getting that for some of you, this is an X. Like, this may actually be an X that you're involved with this year. And I do keep getting the word male, but I don't know whether it's male as in letters and that sort of thing, or male as in gender. It's not really telling me which one. But there may be something important about the word male, or actual male, or a male within this connection. But once again, that is a collective indicators, so it may not resonate for every single one of you. Leo and your person. Main energy of Leo and your person in 2025. BDSM again. Not gonna lie, it is coming through quite strong with that, especially intuitively. It's just all about that, the softness versus the roughness. Like I said, firstly, we've got the mountain. Okay, so that's a bit of the roughness. The having to climb the mountain, having to, persevere, be determined. That's where you need that control. You need to take control and take responsibility. Be determined to get the work done and climb any obstacles, overcome any delays in the connection. So there may be a little bit of hard work ahead of you this year with this connection, not going to lie. And it may be about, the control dynamic between the two of you a little bit here as well. In the middle here, we have the snake, which can talk about physical intimacy. So it kind of does feel as though maybe this is where we meet in the middle. The sex stuff is maybe where we meet in the middle with this person. So, whatever hard work, whatever we need to overcome in the connection, it may be more easily overcome because of the sexual dynamic, the passion, like the heat, the fire between the two of you. We also have with the snake, sometimes it can talk about, being very careful not to deceive ourselves. So making sure we are taking personal responsibility for our own behaviors and actions, our own role as well. Being very aware of, if we are playing a role of, soft versus rough, being very aware of those, not allowing ourselves to be disillusioned by the control dynamics between you and this person. But we do also see the flowers as well, which is like there is, especially with the mountains starting us off there, the flowers is the reward for all the hard work. So it's worth climbing the mountain. It's worth putting in the work, all right? Because we do see the bouquet, the flowers here at the end, which, it is the gifts the rewards, the pleasures. All right. So maybe for some of you, you may be needing to, meet each other in the middle with that passion, and that in itself is the reward. And we do see a very reciprocal giving energy here with the flowers. It's about give and take. Giving your softness, taking the roughness, giving your rough, taking the soft. I know I keep coming back to those same words, but it seems to be the easiest way to explain this contrast I'm feeling between the two of you. Because I'm also picking up this contrast. For some of you, it may be very, like, it does seem to be a very black and white contrast. So for some of you, it may even be a racial contrast, because I'm getting black and white coming through here. So, one of you may be black and one of you may be white. Of all different races there as well, of course. That could be part of the dynamic here, and maybe part of why you are so, opposites attractee with this here. But it's also, I'm also getting that, one of you may be, especially I'm picking up very muchly a male-female dynamic here. So I know that that's not necessarily every single dynamic, but I am picking up a very strong male-female dynamic. So it's a very, very feminine female and a very masculine male coming through here. And that's why we've got such rough masculine energy and such soft, sweet, feminine energy. It's the mixture of those two blending together in kind of, it's like I'm getting them like exploding together with passion and fire, and very interesting connection you've got there, Leo. Not going to lie. So that's what we have for you. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Virgos. Okay, Virgo and your person. 2025 energy for Virgo and your person in 2025. Virgo and your person. I am just intuitively picking up here, Virgo, for someone out there, and you'll know who you are because you've already been considering it. It's like I'm picking up intuitively here. Something happened over Christmas, New Year period for some of you here, Virgo, and you've kind of already made up your mind. You're ending the connection. Okay, so I'm picking that up, that there's someone out there that, has already made up their mind that they're going to end this connection. I am picking up for you in specific here, whoever that is, that, ending this connection. Enjoy single life for a little while, all right? Because I'm sort of picking up on you being single for the rest of 2025, but enjoying it and learning a lot about yourself from being single for the remainder of the year. Okay, but that's just, it feels like it's just one or two of you coming through there specifically, Virgo, but we'll see if we'll actually draw some cards for you. Okay, Virgo and your person, 2025. So I'm kind of picking up on that same energy again. But, it's obviously not all of you are, like I said, if that's for you, you already know who you are. But we do have the embrace change coming through on the bottom of the deck there. So embrace it. Through the challenge of getting through this breakup, true connections will actually start to flourish. I do sort of feel as though those of you who are choosing to leave a connection, it is leading you in the right direction for yourself and your own personal growth. Choose wisely, though. All right, we have choose wisely coming through for the collective. Consider long-term issues before you commit. Waiting, compromising, and trusting. Needing to kind of plan ahead, look ahead at what could potentially become an issue between you and this person. Is this something that, I can deal with forever? Is this something, if this thing about this person never changes, can I live with that? Or is that something that would end up becoming a make or break kind of situation? Choose wisely, okay, before you get in too deep. For some of you, it's kind of talking about here waiting and compromising when it comes to decisions that you and your person are making together this year. We do have I can never say this word, ephemeral, ephemeral, whatever. Short term, having fun, having a brief affair or rocky relationship. So for some of you, that's why we are needing to compromise, wait it out, trust in the connection, because it could just be a little bit rocky this year. Maybe something popping up this year that makes things a little bit rocky. But for the rest of you, I do feel as though this is why you're sort of choosing wisely. Like, am I going to fully commit to this? Is this something that I can see happening long term? Because I feel like for a few of you, it's kind of like you may sort of get in too deep a little bit here, and then quickly realize that this is not going. It's not something that I actually can compromise on, and so it ends up becoming a shorter term thing, even though you chose to go longer term. It ends up becoming shorter term because it's like, I just can't put up with this anymore. I'm just out. So very interesting energy for you this year, Virgo. But we'll have a look, a bit deeper here as well. But we'll have a look at firstly at indications for Virgo and your person this year. Okay, Virgo and your person, 2025. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting the start of the year being the most significant in this connection. And that's why you're needing to choose wisely, because the decisions that you make in the start of the year, okay, we've got January, February, March, have all come through. The decisions that you make in the start of the year here, Virgo, are going to affect this connection for the entirety of the year. These are going to be the most significant things for the whole year. All sort of kind of, for some of you, it's kind of this energy of, getting it out of the way now so you can move on with your year. But it is sort of, some of you, there is some significance events happening around the start of the year where you're maybe needing to make some significant choices about, planning ahead for the rest of the year. January, February, March. We do also have the letter Z. So I'm kind of getting that, January, February, March, that's what carries you all the way through from A to Z. That's the, what you choose at the start of the year, that's how the year ends. So if you choose to start the year, January, February, March, like I said intuitively at the start there, that if you're choosing to start the year single, that's how you're ending the year. If you're choosing to start the year trying to focus on longer term connections, that's how you're going to end the year. So the decisions that you're making at the start of this year are significant for your whole year. Okay, Virgo. For some of you, this person may be born January, February, March. They may be significant months in other ways as well. So somebody's birthday, those sorts of things. There may just be some significant things happening around those times. The letter Z may somehow be, important to your connection. It's a pretty random one to get. For some reason, I don't know why, but I always pull out the randomest letters, continually getting Z and X and, Q. Virgo and your person. Main energy for Virgo and your person, 2025. Main energy for Virgo and your person, 2025. I'm getting the same messages. The bottom of the deck, I've got the flowers here, followed by the knight, which is the rider in the traditional deck. So it's kind of like, are you choosing wisely? Are you going to give to this? If so, give it your all, get on that horse, go for it. Are you choosing to go another direction? If so, get on that horse, go for it. Just giving that kind of energy. Firstly, we have the heart here, followed by the grave, though, which is the coffin in the original deck. So it can talk about an ending. So that, and then we have the clouds here as well. So your thoughts. So for some of you, once again, I'm getting this message. You're thinking about ending things. If you are thinking about ending things with this person, I would suggest doing so January, February, March. That's your leeway period because, like we've said already, the start of the year is more significant, and that's when you're needing to make these choices and get on that horse and go for it, whichever direction you choose to push that horse. It's all about just getting on the horse and going. All right. For some of you, that's why you're leaving. For some of you, that's why you're ending this connection because, the love's just no longer there. And for others of you, it's kind of like you've got this Virgo, for some of you, it is this thing where it's you have unconditional love for this person, yes, but is it romantic love? And I feel like that's what some of you are sort of realizing here, and that's why you're trying to choose wisely. Like, is this actually romantic love? Like, I love this person, but has the romance died? Has the actual romantic connection died, or and is it just like a platonic love that I feel for this person now? So that may be coming through with part of your decisions as well. There is love there, or there has been love there for sure. I'm not denying that, the heart is all about love and romance. So it has at least existed at one point. But because we see the grave there, it's kind of like, is that ending? Has that ended? Have you closed the door on the love? The coffin really does talk about endings bringing new beginnings. So, if you are choosing to end a connection, it's giving you a brand new beginning, a brand new start. But I do see you here mostly up in your head. Overthinking things is going to make you more confused. So once again, as we saw on the bottom of the deck, you need to just give your all to, make a choice and just give it your all. Get on that horse and go for it one way or another. It's going to work out for you one way or another, Virgo. All right? Even if it feels hard, it results in all your wishes is the extended hidden message there for you, Virgo. So very interesting energy for a lot of the Virgo collective. But, it is a collective reading. You are more than welcome to check your other placements, especially your moon and your Venus being so close to a full moon. Both of those would be suggestible for a love reading. please subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to move on over to our Libra. Okay, Libra and your person, 2025. Libra and your person. Ooh, okay. Flying across the room, Libra. Ooh. And another one wanting to come out in a bit of a jumping fashion there. Just give me a second, Libra. I have to grab that other one. Okay. Oh, sorry. Kicking the stand while I'm at it. Sorry about that, Libra. Firstly, we have love blooms. Unfold, beauty, possible. Romance blossoms into full-blown feelings. Okay, so for some of you, if you are already in a connection, there is just something blossoming about this connection this year. And it's sort of really, really enforcing this enduring bond energy. Okay, dear, priority, mindful, putting your family first and spending time together. So there is just something here about it blooming into something much more enduring, something where you are going to, be, it's just strengthened. Something happening this year that strengthens this and blossoms this connection into what it's supposed to be fully. So even those of you who have been in a long-term connection for a while, there's just something here, adding an extra layer of endurance to the connection. So for some of you, it's like adding an extra layer of trust, of loyalty, of those sorts of things. Just something that it's like, anything where you've maybe questioned whether this is, feasible long-term, things that have maybe set you off a little bit within the connection. There's just something here. It's just, spending a bit more time together and putting each other first, rather than allowing things like work and life to sort of have precedence over the connection. There's just, something blooming into fruition this year where you're both kind of coming onto the same page about wanting to really put this connection first and foremost in your lives. Indications for Libra and your person. 2025. Any extra indications for Libra and your person? 2025, please. November and March, both coming through there. So they may be birth months, they may be significant times of significant things happening in the connection, November and March. We do also have the letter G as well as the letter K. Okay, so G and K could also be significant to this connection. For some reason, I am seeing, the IN, king, for some reason, might be, the word king may somehow be significant to this connection. It is a collective message, though, so it may not resonate for all of you. Okay, Libra and your person. Main energy for Libra and your person in love, 2025. Looks good, Libra, not going to lie, it does look positive. Firstly, we have the bear. Strength, protection, nurturing, having clear boundaries in the connection, really protecting and nurturing the connection, doing whatever you need to do to make sure that this is an enduring bond and protecting it and nurturing it in a very loving, mama bear kind of way where you're not going to let anyone else cross the boundary of your connection. protecting the connection and looking out for each other, putting it first for a lot of you here. We do see the tree coming through as well. So, this is, a strong family tree coming through here. So you and this person may have children already, or will be having children in the future. I'm getting the family tree being very strong. Maybe it could just be, you both get along with, there's something significant about the families, it's welcoming someone into the family kind of thing, that it's a strong roots in family between you and this person, whether it be, an existing family or just the fact that you and this person are family, it's soul family kind of energy with the bear and the tree together. That is really, this is my soul family kind of energy, especially followed up by the stars here as well. So we definitely do see that this is a very strong soul connection between you and this person. A lot of growth and prosperity this year as well with the tree energy, healing any issues that may have affected the connection in the past, blooming, really growing into the full beauty of the connection here, together, growing together, maturing, as a partnership, as a bond. It is really maturing a little bit this year here. We do see the stars as well, like I said, so that really does talk about all your wishes coming true, having a lot of hope and optimism that all your goals within the connection will be met, that there's a reason to be hopeful here. All the things that you dreamed about, all the things you dreamed this connection could be. It is about to bloom and expand and blossom into, everything you wished for. Okay, Libra. So a strong connection there for you, Libra. I really like that for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Scorpios. Okay, Scorpio and your person. Scorpio and your person, 2025. Energy for Scorpio and your person, 2025. Oh, I've got a Scorpio watching from near the fires in America, do I? Sending all my love to you guys. I haven't seen the news for a few days, so I'm not really sure exactly, progress update on all of that. But some of my Scorpio friends will know, actually, because I've spoke to some of my Scorpio friends about this, that, earlier in the year, probably around November, start of December, I was making some predictions about this year being a really bad year for fires. Being here in Australia, I kind of presumed that it was going to be something big in Australia with the fires this year. But, obviously I was picking up a little bit more global energy than Australia, but I sort of definitely picked up on some significant fire during the summer season in Australia. So, December, January, February is summer here in Australia, which is once again why I presumed it would be Australia, because we're in summer. You guys are not. Like a lot of the people watching, it's not going to be summer for you, which is why, those fires in America were quite scary, because it was kind of like off season or whatever. We have had a few fires here in Australia already, but nothing anywhere near as significant. 2019, I believe, was the year we had the really bad fires, right before COVID. Okay, Scorpio. Sorry for tangents. Scorpio and your person, 2025. This is really beautiful energy. Radiant love. Shining your light, Scorpio. Happy, open, optimistic energy. All right. So some of you, I am picking up here that for some of you, you may actually be single for the entirety of 2025. Especially those of you who are already single, you may be choosing to stay that way. I'm not saying you don't have options. Always keep eyes out for the next love readings if that's something you really are looking into here. But I feel like this is more like you choosing to do that, because you're just focusing on your own inner light and just shining and being happy and open and, taking things as they come rather than, being pressed about the whole love thing. It does say you create positivity and warmth together. So for some of you here, with a person, there is a lot of positive energy there as well, a lot of warmth and fiery passion, but it's very bright and shiny and it's like shiny. I just keep getting shiny coming through here. For those of you who are already in connections, it's like very shiny. Like you may have a lot of people looking at your connection as though, oh, that's my role model connection kind of thing. Because we also have timeless elegance coming through for you, Scorpio. Confident, real, standards. All right. You're always beautiful to someone who loves you. You always shine brightly to people that love you and know the truth of your light. So be careful of your self-value this year. It may impact your connection this year a little bit, Scorpio, that the self-valuation stuff. So remembering that you're always beautiful to people that love you and know you. They always think you're beautiful. Even at your ugliest, they still see beauty in you. All right. And that's not up to you. That's, beauty is in the eye of the beholders. Just because you may feel like you look like crap that day, if someone else sees you as beautiful, that is up to them. Okay. How you feel about it doesn't really make a difference. Not going to lie. Scorpio, you're shining anyway. All right. And you may be finding a lot of people attracted to you this year, just in general, because you're shining so brightly this year, Scorpio. But it's more because you're just so you this year. I really like your energy this year, Scorpio. It's great. Scorpio, any indications for Scorpio and your person 2025? Significant. I kind of really love this message just as the letters. Firstly, we have U, A, G. All right. So you are a G, Scorpio. Okay. But somehow, I feel like for a majority of you are the focus this year. You yourself, whether you're with someone or not, you are the focus this year. Your light is the important thing this year. It's kind of coming through as a little bit more important than any connection you're involved in, that you yourself, your connection with yourself, may be the thing that's most important for you with love this year. Of course, the letters A and G. I'm also hearing ag, as in agriculture, may be somehow important to this connection. I do have the month of April coming through as well. So someone may, have a birth month in April. It may be a significant time for you with love this year. Scorpio and your person. Okay. Main energy for Scorpio and your person 2025. Main energy for Scorpio and your person 2025. Hidden energy, we have the sun. Okay, so no matter what, your optimism, your happiness, You know, your personal revelations are the most important here. Your warmth and positivity underlies everything, Scorpio. So you are the most important thing about love this year. You yourself. We do have the flowers coming through first, the bouquet. Okay, so that is very, very, very muchly equal give and take. All right, and I'm kind of picking up here that for a lot of you, a lot of you, you're not accepting less than equal this year. So you may just be very conscious of, you know, how much you're giving to someone or something this year. And you know, if you're noticing that you're not receiving in return, that you're not going to continue giving to those connections. Especially too, we do see the Reaper coming through next, which is the scythe in the traditional decks. So you kind of like, it's kind of like you're saying, you know, are you going to give to this? Am I going to give, you know, is this equal give and take? Is this pleasurable for me? Is this, you know, does this make me happy? Does this make me want to give to this person? If not, I'm cutting that out. You know, the Reaper comes through and just cuts out anything, you know, that's not giving back to it. You know, anything that if it's not that time, it's not that time. You seem to be very muchly very, very sudden, decisive energy this year as well. That, you know, if you're not giving me what I need, I'm just going to cut you off. Bye. See you later. Like you're not mucking around this year, Scorpio. You're cutting it out, cutting out the things that don't give you what you need, cutting out the things that take you down the wrong path, that are away from your own personal radiance and elegance. If it's not meeting this certain standard, it's not giving time, love, energy. I'm not going to give it time, love, energy. I'm just going to cut it off and run away from that. It's not running away. It's like just breaking free more than anything. You're breaking free from things that aren't giving to you anymore. We do see the mountain as well. So, you know, for a lot of you, I do feel as though this is sort of, once again, referring me to this, the focus is on you energy this year, Scorpio, that for some of you, the focus is going to be actually work. And maybe that's why you're focusing on you yourself so much, because, you know, maybe you have certain career goals that, you know, certain achievements that you're wanting to make in your own personal world outside of love, whether it be work, you know, or otherwise, just personal goals that you're wanting to meet this year. And it seems like you're just head down, like knuckling down and getting it done, getting things done this year, putting your, you know, being determined and perseverant to climb any mountain, climb any obstacle that jumps in your way, because it's like, get out of my way. I just want to get there. I want the achievement. I don't want to, you know, I'm going to put in all this hard work, and I'm going to make sure I get to the tippy top of that mountain and get where I want to be. You know, you're getting shit done this year, Scorpio. And it doesn't necessarily mean love is your priority. You yourself and your desires and what you want out of life seem to be your priority. Your connection with yourself, shining your beautiful light, that is your priority this year, Scorpio. So very interesting. You know, so even if you are in a connection, I do just feel as though, you know, maybe a year where you're just concentrating on some personal goals, slightly above the love stuff. You know, it doesn't mean that you're not having love in your life. It definitely does not at all. You can have all of that. You know, and there may even be someone where your goal is love. And if that's the case, well, pursue that. You're getting what you want this year. All right. And yes, I'm waving it's a pen. Okay. I'm waving it around a bit. I do like this little pen. It's a beautiful little feather. It's cute. But it is just a pen. Okay. So sorry for waving it around. Talking with my hands, Scorpio. But you are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel And we will move on to Sagittarius. I'm just going to, okay, just checking the time. I am expecting my son home soon, so I just thought I better keep an eye on the time. But we will move on over to our Sagittarius. Sagittarius, love. Sagittarius and your person. What's going on for Sagittarius and your person? 2025. I feel the need to repeat here. It doesn't matter whether you are single right now or not, Sagittarius. This is the main person of 2025. Sagittarius and your person, 2025. Some of you might be on the cusp of Scorpio. If you are, you may want to check that one as well. I'm also getting the shadow work reading. There might be something very important in tomorrow's shadow work reading for you as well, Sagittarius. Keep an eye out for that one. All right. Firstly, we have the winding road. Interesting. It feels like you're, when it comes to love and this connection, because like I said, I felt the need to tell you guys, even if you're single. So I'm picking up here on some single Sagittarius who, you're kind of feeling like, oh, where is this road taking me? It just feels like I'm going around in circles. It's like, it's just bend after bend after bend. Am I ever going to get to the destination? Yes, you will. Many loves, complicated, having a long way to go, or taking many detours. So I feel like that's where you've been. That's where you are feeling like right now as you're watching this, you probably are feeling like you're on this winding roads still. Even if you're in a connection, that it's like, it's just, I just keep getting all these detours, all these other things popping up that, are sidetracking the connection from going where I really want it to go. We're having like, issues popping up. We're having to solve those before we can move on. And, it just feels like that winding road. Like sometimes it feels like I'm going around in circles. I'm not sure if we're actually getting to a destination here. But it's kind of, your message kind of for the year, I feel, is like a lot on, along the lines of going with the flow. If the road wants to wind, just go with it. Wind with it. Dance it. Dance, go around in circles, do a loop-de-loop. It can be fun, enjoying the detours, enjoying the scenic route, as I like to sort of think of it. But we do have the love song card coming through here as well. So I'm kind of like, sway with it, sway with, move with the bend, rather than fighting against that corner and that bend, and, just sway with it, just roll with it a little bit, Sagittarius. Harmony, rhythm, in sync, being a little bit more in sync with the flow of things when it comes to love and your person. Let love's melody inspire your dance together. So, let go with the flow a little bit. I'm also getting, for a lot of you, when you're with connections here, let your heart sing. I am getting this, let love's melody inspire your dance together. I'm kind of just getting this energy here of, when your heart wants to sing, allow it. I'm picking up that you may be somebody who tries to hold back a lot and not say your true feelings when you feel them. It's kind of this energy of, someone who, for example, you've got this set idea in your head of things have got to go this way, and then I'll say the L word. Or it's got to have X amount of time, and then I'll say the L word. Why are you holding back? Don't hold back. Just, if your heart wants to say it, say it. It really actually will help with the dance and being in flow with each other. It helps get in flow with each other because, you never know that you may be holding back from saying it. And the other person is like really starting to get down that you haven't said it. And they're like, oh, well, maybe I'm not in sync with Sagittarius like I thought I was. Like, they haven't said it. I honestly thought they were going to say it, but, oh, well, now I'm not going to say it because, we're not in sync and they won't say it back if I say it. So I kind of feel like, if your heart is telling you to sing loudly, scream it from the rooftops so that you guys can stay in sync. And I'm also getting for someone here, there's an actual NSYNC song coming. I don't know what song that is, but you may be sort of listening to some love songs, and one of them may be that NSYNC, like an NSYNC song, somehow important to the connection. Sagittarius. Indicators for Sagittarius and your person, 2025. Very flippy energy with your indicators, actually. Firstly, we have Libra, as well as Gemini. Okay, so Gemini and Libra season are the same time sort of period there. They, oh no, they're not. They're both air signs. That's what they have in common. They're both air signs. So yeah, that floaty free energy, once again, with the air energy there. Someone may have an important Gemini or Libra placement. There may be something important happening during Gemini season or Libra season. But I feel like it's that airiness, the floaty energy. But I'm kind of feeling that you're very, Gemini is also the duality, right? The, people commonly say about Gemini, they've got the dual-sided nature, so that, they're like two different people in one, that you might really love them and then, you see another side of them and they're like, ooh. But that's what I'm kind of getting off you here, Sagittarius, that you're, look, we have Y and N, yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. You can't make up your mind. You're flipping, you're Gemini at the moment. I'm yes, but I'm no, but I'm yes, but I'm no, but go with the flow. Listen to your heart and allow it to sing when it comes to love. Don't allow this flippy, airy energy to confuse you, because the more that you're swapping in between yes and no, the harder it is to actually know which way you want to go with the yes or the no. Ask your heart and just follow it. Do what it says. If it says yes, cool. That's a yes. If it says no, no. Sagittarius in your person. Sagittarius in your person. Main energy for Sagittarius and your person. 2025. Cut it out, Sagittarius. Sorry to get cranky at you, but we have the fox coming through first. You're trying to think with your head, not with your heart. That's why you're so confused and flippy. That's actually making this road seem even more windy and in circles. You're going around in circles because you're stuck in your head about things with that fox energy. You need to move into your heart space, definitely here, Sagittarius, rather than allowing yourself to trick yourself into confusion. Basically, it's kind of this energy of, nearly every single Sagittarius that I have ever met. Intelligence is important to you. Making intelligent choices, making, doing the smart thing, the clever things, whatever that it means to you in your personal life. The intelligent thing is to stop thinking with your head and to start thinking with your heart this year, and allowing your heart to be the one to lead the way, following love's song, not your head. Your head's confusing you. Your head doesn't know what it wants. Your head's telling you things. Your head's telling you what it thinks you want to hear, not necessarily the truth of your heart. All right? Your head's kind of telling you about, like, it's because sometimes with the head versus heart argument, it's kind of like reality and logic, too much intelligence type energy. The head stuff, it's like, well, reality, oh, everyone else says this, everyone else thinks that. But if your heart's telling you something different, listen to your heart. Because, we see you in that fox energy, and do you know what that leaves you in? That's what creates problems for you. We have the club coming through there, which is the whip in the traditional decks. So that leads you to being conflicted, leads you to oppositional thoughts. It leads you to actual arguments with yourself, conflict with others, punishing yourself over things that you shouldn't be punishing yourself for, beating yourself up because you can't, I don't know whether I want to go yes or no, or left or right or up or down. And then you end up beating yourself up over that. If you just listen to your heart, you won't have that issue. It won't create more drama for you in the long run. And then that's followed by the grave, which is the coffin in the traditional deck. Okay, so that leads to endings. Staying so much up in your headspace needs to end, because otherwise it's going to lead you to conflict, fighting, trouble, drama, and that needs to end. Then that needs to end, so really, really strong message for you to follow your heart when it comes to love this year, Sagittarius. Making sure that, if there is any drama or trouble in your love life, that it's not from you being up in your head so much. Taking personal responsibility of the way that you're thinking about things, and overthinking things, and thinking worst case scenarios, and thinking. Use your heart to guide you. Okay, so it's such a strong message. I know it's not necessarily directly connected to your person, but that's the message we have for you today, Sagittarius. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements. I would suggest the Moon or Venus placements, being so close to a full moon and being a love reading. We will also have the full moon shadow work reading tomorrow, where we will sort of look at some aligning ourselves, balancing ourselves kind of energy. So keep an eye out for that one as well, Sagittarius. There might be something important for you in that. Okay, but subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to our Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn and your person. Capricorn and your person 2025. Capricorn and your person 2025. I hope that wasn't my front door. Just 1 second, I check the time. Yep. Just waiting for my kid to get home, so just hearing weird noises. Capricorn and your person 2025. Ooh. Bottom of the deck, we have true acceptance. So yes, Capricorn, finding strength in unique views and opinions and growing together. True acceptance of one another within your connections this year. I feel like that for a lot of you, that's something that you may feel that you haven't had in connections in the past. I am getting that for a lot of you, this is new energy. Okay, Capricorn. Whether it's just new energy with somebody that you're already connected to, or if this is brand new. I do feel like for some of you, this is brand new, this connection. We have fine romance, mystery, attraction. Okay, caught up in a whirlwind of emotions and promises. So I feel like this person, it's like coming in kind of hot. Capricorn, especially with this first blush as well. Gentle, romance, tender, soft whispers of affection make love bloom. So for those of you who don't know this person as of yet, it's kind of like they're kind of coming in out of maybe nowhere, maybe very quickly, and they're going to, go all out to woo you kind of energy, Capricorn. They, we've got the soft whispers of affection, the tenderness, the sweet romantic stuff. We've got the fine romance, which is like, doing whatever they need to do to romance you. So we see the ring here in this picture. So they may even, promise that this is going somewhere significant. This is going where you want this to go, Capricorn. You're going to be the person I marry, Capricorn, that kind of thing. Caught up in a whirlwind of emotions and promises. Attraction and affection. It feels like this person's just like, I'm kind of picking up that it's like they lay their eyes on you and they're like, that's it. I need to do whatever I need to do to win Capricorn's affection. I want Capricorn. I'm going to win Capricorn's affection. Going to woo Capricorn. I'm getting, fine romance, fine dining, fine treatment, saying all the sweet things, treating you well. I feel like this is it's not just a front, this is part of who this person is. So I kind of don't think you need to worry too much that, whatever efforts that this person goes to secure you, Capricorn, I feel as though they will be stable, consistent efforts that this person will put in the future as well. Okay, so, every time you have the first, they will woo you all over again. Don't think that, oh, they've taken me to this beautiful date for our first date. They really they just want, to secure the connection and, and then they'll never take me to a restaurant ever again. No. I feel like this person, that's just part of who they are. And they want to show you how they will treat you forever, not just for a night or for a week or for a month or for a year. It feels like this is long-term part of who this person is and how they will consistently treat you. So part of this romantic energy from the start, I feel like it's going to stay consistent with this person, regardless of what happens from here. Indications for Capricorn. Capricorn and your person, 2025. So it's not gaslighting, it's not love bombing, not at all. Capricorn and your person, 2025. So we have Gemini and Cancer. coming through. So, you know, they are sequential signs. So this person, you know, they could even be on the cusp. They may have a strong Cancer or Gemini placement, but it could also be referring to the time period, you know, Gemini and Cancer season. So this may be a significant time frame for you and this person. Maybe that's when, you know, you're meeting this person and then they're wooing you throughout Gemini and Cancer season. We also have the letter J, which you know, being a Capricorn and being someone who I say men with J names, red flag. Not gonna lie. There may be something significant with the letter J between you and this person. Just saying, not necessarily red flags, okay? It's just, you know, we all have X's. I personally think M's in you know, men that I've dated, M seems to be the red flag. We have S coming through there as well. So, you know, an S may also be significant with this connection. That is a collective message, though, so may or may not resonate. But Capricorn, let's have a look at the main event. Main energy for Capricorn and your person, 2025. Main energy for Capricorn and your person, 2025. Ooh. I'm hearing... I'm getting a few phrases here because I'm hearing a song, but I'm getting another phrase with it. So I'm hearing that... can't fight the moonlight deep in the dark. You remember your heart, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight. But it's like, I'm kind of getting, you can't fight this feeling as well. I'm hearing that phrase, or like that phrasing as well. You can't fight this feeling. Because I feel like you're trying to. When you first meet this person, maybe this is why they have to go to so much effort to woo you, Capricorn, because it feels like you're fighting it. Because you're actually, feels like, you know, the first card we have here is the crossroad, the road card. So it feels like you're hesitant. Because there's something about, like, do I really want to walk this path again? Like, do I really want to choose to follow the path of love at all? For some of you, you're kind of like, it's a conscious decision. You actually have to consciously choose love this year, Capricorn. You maybe have multiple opportunities. So some of you may have to choose between multiple suitors kind of thing. You may have different people trying to woo you and having to choose between different ones. But it's kind of like a crossroads at your life as well, where the choice you make here with this person, like, and I'm kind of getting, I am sort of picking up for a lot of you that the right choice, I don't really want to say that though, because it's, you know, free will. So you don't have to choose love. You don't have to at all. But maybe I'm biased because I would always choose love. But it feels like it's the right decision to make for a collective anyway, is to actually choose love. But whatever choice you do make, whether you choose to accept love into your life or you choose to move away from it, It's getting up on that horse and going for it. Once you make that decision, all in, jump on the horse and go off into the sunset. See where it leads. Follow that path all the way to the end. Fast speed, jump on in, go on in. That's the knight, which is the rider, by the way. So, double horse image there too, with the crossroad and then the knight. For some of you, this person may even seem like a knight in shining armor with the way they're trying to woo you. It's like they've come in quick out of nowhere and they, jump up on the horse with me and we'll ride off into the sunset, Capricorn. And you're like, oh, I don't know about this. There's a bit of hesitancy for you, Capricorn. Like, it does feel like this is something that you're not just getting swept off your feet. You're actually having to consciously choose whether or not you're going to go for the ride of your life. Like, it's taking you off to the sunset. We have the sun closing this out there. So this horse is literally driving you off into the sunset. Happily ever after kind of stuff. Although I do like to put the clause, when I say happily ever after, I do like to put the clause that happily ever after takes work. Happily ever after is something that you have to choose every single day with somebody. There's no such thing as, I'm using the like a folklore lenormand fairy tale type deck here, but fairy tales are something that take work. You have to keep working for it, even after happily ever after. Something else will pop up that'll have to be addressed, and then you have to find happily ever after all over again. Happily ever after is something that you pursue continually. Even if you're alone, you have to choose it. You have to choose to pursue happily ever after. But this is what this is. This is the happiness. This is the sunshine after the rain. Sunshine on the window makes me happy like I should be. Getting a lot of songs coming through for you, Capricorn. Security, stability, long-term happiness. A lot of warmth from this person. Be secure in knowing that they are really who they first show themselves to be. They're not love bombing you. I feel like that's, for some of you, you're worried about that this person's love bombing. But they're not. That's who they really are. They're very open and happy and warm and friendly. That's just them. But you need to really make a conscious choice as to whether you're going to open up to love or not. Am I going to accept love into my heart kind of thing and get on that horse and ride off into the sunset? You've got the opportunity. It's up to you whether you take it or not. All right? I'm not seeing you getting thrown from the horse, Capricorn, but you're more than welcome to check out your other placements as well. Subscribe to the channel, and we will move on over to Aquarius. Aquarius and your person. Aquarius and your person. Aquarius in your person in 2025. Whoa, that's too many. Just trying to keep an eye on the time here as well. Oh, that's funny. Here's me going, that's funny, and not explaining myself. I was saying, that's funny because I'm saying, oh, I need to keep an eye on the time. And then right timing pops up. Okay, so that's the right timing card, Aquarius. Hold on. Self-love soon. Okay? Just love yourself in the meantime. Have faith and wait until you find the right one. If you are currently with someone, Aquarius, and you're not sure if they're the right one, I feel like this next card is the question you need to ask yourself about this person, and you will know if they're the right one or not. We have the sturdy support. It does say united, lasting, stable. Build a strong foundation with combined effort. So needing to ask yourself here, Aquarius, does this person put in as much effort as I do to build the foundation of us? Is this person somebody I can rely on that for support? Are they a sturdy support network for me? If the answer is no, maybe wait for the right one, because this person may not be the right one for you. Okay. I'm also, the song that's playing in the background, I know you can't hear it, but it's actually Miley Cyrus, See You Again. So I can't wait to see you again soon. So for some of you, this person that you're waiting for, the right one, you've met them before, whether it's in this lifetime or another lifetime. It's like your soul will know that they're the right one. I do feel like for a lot of you, there's this energy of, soul connection where you will know. It's kind of like love at first sight, because you feel like you've known this person forever. Any indications for Aquarius? Aquarius in your person, 2025. Getting a few messages here. Soon we have February. All right, so we did see. Hold on, soon. It's not the right timing just as of yet. February is a lot closer to the right timing for a lot of you there. Someone may have an important birthday in February. That may even be your birth, because Aquarius does roll on over into February. So some of you, that may be your birthday. That we're seeing popping up in the February card there. I'm getting a few words with these letters. We have D coming through. I'm hearing Dana with that one. I'm hearing darling as well, but it's actually coming through as Farah darling. If anyone knows what I'm referencing there, it's one of my favorite books in the world. There's a line out of the book where it's Farah darling. I'm hearing darling. G may be significant. V may be significant. But I'm also getting the word dog with the D and the G there. So you or this person may have a dog, or you may, I'm getting like, you may talk about getting a dog together, or what type of dog you would like to get together. Just coming through. I'm also getting, this is maybe a bit sensitive for some of you here, but I do have DV as well. Okay, so, and for some of you it's DVD, actually, rather than just DV. I'm getting multiple messages here. So we are getting the word DVD as well, but DV. So this person may have experience with DV, and they may talk to you about that, and it may be something that you are aware of with this person. And it may be you. Some of you, this is you, and you've had some experience with DV, and that's why this is how you know this person is. You need that support. You need someone that you can rely on for support when you need it, because things like DV can get triggered when you least expect it. That the emotions and that. And if something happens and that person cannot support you in a strong kind of way, is that something that's going to change the composition of the relationship. You know, if they can't understand and support you, if you're having, you know, trauma related flashbacks or anxieties, or, you know, you need their support and understanding. So if that's you, that's exactly why you need someone supportive. You need to be able to trust that this person can support you, that they can be someone you can rely on for especially emotional support, and that they are going to help create stronger foundations within you and within the connection as well. All right, but Aquarius and your person, main energy for Aquarius and your person, 2025. David. And there's another name, but it's not David. It's Davy or Drava. I don't think that's a name. I'm seeing names with D and V in them, like starting with a D and then it's got a V, like Dave or Drav. Davina. I can't think of any others, but starting off with the Reaper here, which is the scythe in the traditional decks. So don't be afraid of making impulsive decisions when it comes to the connections around you at the moment. So especially when it comes to that support stuff, okay? So if this person, if you realize this person can't support you and you, you know, want to wait for the right person instead of someone who is not the right person for you, you're kind of very quickly cutting that out, breaking free from that very, very quickly, and you know, making a sudden change about that, realizing very quickly, you know, it just feels like things happening very quickly for you, where you're sort of realizing, oh, that's it, I'm breaking free from that, so I can move on to the right thing. And for a lot of you, it's like making very impulsive decisions where you're kind of like, especially when it comes to the things that you truly wish for. We have the stars there, so it's like you're cutting out things that aren't what you actually desire. If you realize that something, this is not in line with my true desires, my true dreams, my true goals, cut it out. I don't need that. Very decisive energy this year. Cutting out things that no longer serve your highest good, cutting out people that don't serve you. It's like you've got your goals and your wishes and your dreams, and anything that goes against that, you're breaking free from it. You're not wanting a bar of it. All right. And then it seems like after you do that, then you maybe start overthinking, oh, did I make the right decision? Roll with it, Aquarius. We do have the clouds there. So I'm just sort of feeling that for a lot of you, you may find yourself a lot of this year just up in the clouds a little bit. Just sort of very daydreamy kind of energy. It just may just be a sort of something going on for you this year, Aquarius, in just finding yourself very, very focused on your wishes and goals and desires this year, your dreams, whether that be actual daydreams or, you know, dreams as in the things that you want out of life. You're just very focused. It's like your mind is, all your thoughts are about, is this in line with my wishes? Nope, cut it out. Following my wishes. My wishes are at the forefront of my thoughts this year. What do I wish for in this connection? Is this meeting the standard? Nope, cut it out. So you know, you've got some wishes it's just very strongly guiding you this year, I feel. But I am getting a very sort of off with the fairies, daydreaming energy off you this year as well, Aquarius. So don't allow yourself to float away too far. Come back to us. Okay, Aquarius, but like I said, it may just be February. That may just be something going on for you until like the end of February, is this floaty sensation. I don't know what that means other than just like off with the fairies, floaty. I'm just getting like you can't keep you can't keep focused. You're struggling to keep focused. So I don't know what that's all about, but it just seems to be your energy at the moment. So I'm just kind of feeling the need to sort of say there as well, Aquarius, that if that's something that's occurring for you this year and you're kind of starting to really worry about your health, that I don't think you need to worry about that. That just seems to be just general collective energy for you this year. It's not something wrong with you. You haven't got early onset Alzheimer's or anything like, you know, it's not a health thing. It's just, you're just off with the fairies this year. Cool. Have some good dreams, you know, because, you know, and it's very interesting because I'm getting that it could actually really help with your creative pursuits. For those of you who are engaged in creative pursuits, like this is the year that, you know, being so off with the fairies, it's going to enable you to come up with that plot that you're wanting for that book. You know, you're going to be able to come up with that movie script or whatever it is. You know, I'm just getting a lot of creative energy coming from the floaty energy as well. So it's like all your dreams, you're just like floating around and like plucking things from the sky and then turning it into reality and turning it into creativity. So it could actually really help you if you utilize that this year as well. Random. Okay, but that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel and we will move on over to Pisces. Okay, Pisces and love. Doesn't matter whether you're single, in a connection already. Pisces and your person, 2025. Pisces and your person. Pisces and your person, 2025. Spill it, Pisces. I'm just feeling not wanting to share this year. Maybe sort of trying to keep things very hush-hush this year. Like, especially those of you who are only just sort of meeting someone or only just sort of dating someone, you might just be actually keeping it very, very hush-hush for a little while. It's just... Yeah, that's why, because there's a version of Every Rose Has Its Thorns playing in the background. I know you can't hear that, but it's giving the word cowboy flagged up with that. But it's kind of giving that you're like being a bit secretive, especially those of you who are, you know, in relatively new connections, or pretty much all of you, though. I kind of feel like even if it's a long-term connection, there's something or aspects of the connection that you're keeping a little bit hush-hush, secretive about, not like unsure whether you want to tell people about this or that. It's kind of like because you're like every rose has its thorn, and I'm like, oh, I found this beautiful rose, this person. I'm just waiting for the thorns to prick me. I don't want to say anything about this rose I found until I know what the thorns look like. is what I'm kind of getting from you here, Pisces, that a lot of you are just a bit unsure. And I got the unsure card come through. Doubts, needs time. So you're just not sure. Questioning past actions and current decisions. So for some of you, it's because you're like, this rose looks like roses I've seen before, but all those other roses had these thorns that stabbed me and made me hurt, I'll say. Sorry, I don't want to say the other one. Hurt me. I'm just unsure. I have doubts that this rose is going to be any different. Questioning the person, questioning cycles, questioning love, questioning yourself and your role to play in all of that. Past decisions that you've made that have led you down to the thorns. But this person is definitely like a rose, because we also have the sweet allure. It's like, look, smelling the roses. Look at that. That looks like that actress. I can't remember her name. Embrace the unknown and let love bloom on its own. So giving yourself time, allowing those doubts to surface, but not allowing them to hold you back from, letting love in and allowing it in and accepting the roses when you're given the roses. I'll take that rose. If you have a thorn and decide to hurt me, I'll deal with that then. I know it's a possibility. I have my doubts. I'm unsure. I have fear of those thorns, but I'm going to embrace the unknown. And, it could be thorns, but do you know what? It could also just be this beautiful rose that I'm just stopping to smell. I'm just going to take a chance and go for it. Mystery, believing and letting go of the past with that as well. But it's kind of like you're unsure about this person, but you are drawn to them anyway. For some of you, they smell really good. They might have a really nice smell. But maybe it's like a perfume or something that they wear, but it might just be their natural smell. They may just smell nice. Pisces and your person. Any indications for Pisces and your person 2025? We'll delve into that a little bit too, Pisces. We have the letter I, as well as the letter V. So straight away I'm hearing Ivan. IV. You might meet this person like through a hospital somehow. Maybe you're a nurse, Pisces. Maybe you're visiting someone at a hospital. Because I'm just seeing IV bags, I'm also seeing it around the other way. And Violet, Viola, Vinny, Vig. I don't think that's a real name, but I'm hearing the word Vig. But with the letter I here, I'm also hearing the word investigation. Investigate. PI. Instead of VI, I mean PI. Private investigator. With the letter I, though, I'm getting a message here about using I phrases. I think, I feel, I am worried, I am unsure. I'm just kind of hearing you saying I, and being very clear and open and honest about I am questioning, I am unsure, I don't know, I feel nervous, I feel like I might really like you, but I'm scared. I'm just sort of getting it as you being very forthcoming with communication, to this person, and trying to really steer away from things like, you make me feel, you said, you did, you know, staying away from the yous and focusing on I. I feel like that will really help for you this year, Pisces. We also have June coming through, as well as Leo. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're similar time frame, right? I can never work it out, so hang on, let me have a look. April, May, June, July, August. Oh, close. Leo season is just after June. So June, July, August we're seeing here as a time frame for this connection, something important maybe in this connection. Definitely could be somebody's birthday time, June or Leo season there. With the Leo card, this person, they may have a lion tattoo, even if they're not a Leo, although, not going to lie, a lot of Leos have lion tattoos. They may have really nice hair. Leos are well known for, I'm just picking up some Leo traits coming through for this person. So they may be a little bit flashy, and like outward appearances matter to this person. There may be something significant about nice hair with this person. Leos are known to have, the lion's mane, take good care of them physical appearance, especially hair. Their hair may also be like lion colored. All right, so that like tans and oranges and that the blondie red kind of color. They may have that color hair as well for some of you. But they are just, collective messages, so they may or may not resonate for all of you. I think that was finally nope, okay. Just waiting for my son to get home, so I thought that was that then, but nope. Pisces and your person. Pisces and your person. Main energy for Pisces and your person. I'm just picking up, Pisces, don't be as scared of this person as you are. Maybe that's why we're seeing the Leo card come through, because you're like, maybe they've got a loud roar and, they look scarier. They look big and scary. And then when you get to know them, they're this soft little kitty cat. I'm picking up on that as well. You may think that they're this huge, big lion and they're going to roar and tackle you. But then when you get to know them, they're not really a big, scary lion. They're a soft little kitty cat. And you just want to snuggle and pat them. Oh. Now I'm getting the cute aggression. Cute aggression. Like when you really like someone and you like, maybe it's just me, but when you really like someone and you do like weird stuff like cats do. Like you really like them and like you find yourself just doing weird stuff. Like you'll go up to them and you'll just headbutt them. Like just gently. You'll just butt into them with your head. Like trying to get pats off them sort of thing. But, you'll just snuggle up to them and you'll, not going to lie, sometimes you bite them too, whatever. Like I said, maybe it's just me. But like that cute aggression, like I'm biting you, but it's just like I really like you. That's what I'm getting. And it's a song, cute aggression. I can't remember. Bryce Savage, maybe? I can't remember. Pisces, main energy for Pisces and your person, 2025. Big, tall, strong. The hidden energy on the bottom, I've got the tree. Okay. So I feel like I want to add this too, because behind that is the club, which is the whip. So this is a growth. This is a healing from past drama, from past trouble that you've had with love. This is a growth. This is maturity. This is growth. This is healing. It's a progression. It's a new branch. This is not the person from the past. You know, like we saw that right at the start, questioning past actions and current decisions, where we were like, is this a rose? Where are the thorns? I'm a bit unsure. No, this is the grown-up version that, you know, acts maturely and they don't do the stupid, hurtful stuff, you know. It's the grown-up version. There's that message I was waiting for. The Tower. Big, tall, strong. There may be somebody that can talk about authority. So there may be some sort of authority dynamic between you and this person when you first meet them. So that maybe you're like their boss or they're your boss, or, you know, you meet them because you know, because it does give government a little bit sometimes too. Like you go to some governmental thing where you've got to do something and they are the authority on how to do that or whatever, you know, like, and that can be just as simple as a library. Okay. A library can be a governmental building, and it can also be, you know, the authority figure in the library is the librarian, right? So that could be this person. They could just be the manager at a shop that you go to or something like that. But it also talks about having strong boundaries and, you know, letting down your defenses, though. Making sure you do let down your defenses and allowing love in the first place here. You know, not isolating yourself from love. Not overprotecting, not getting defensive against love. We have the bear, which I quite often associate with that Leo energy as well. Like you're looking at this person like they're this big, scary, grizzly bear. But no, look at the deep down inside, they're this sweet little teddy bear. They just need little hugs and little, you know, they've got lovely warm fur. They're very nurturing and protective of you. But it may come across as, you know, a little bit intimidating. This person may be a little bit intimidating to you, Pisces. They may seem like a bit of a bear, grizzly bear, lion type energy when you first meet them. They may, you know, maybe that authority, they've just something, you know, you may meet them just on the wrong day when they're enacting on their power, on their authority. So they're having to growl at somebody and kind of, ooh. But then, you know, once you actually get to know them, they're soft as sweet. So it's, you know, they're actually a mama bear. They're not a grizzly bear. They're a mama bear. They just want to protect their own. All right. That also does talk about boundaries as well. So it is important for you to have boundaries, yes, but not boundaries so high that it's a fortress. All right, Pisces. We also have the Herald, which is the stork. I'm seeing, you know, we're seeing Leo a few times here as well. So we've got Leo, we've got Aries, we've got Capricorn. Okay, so we've got Aries and Leo both doubled up here because Leo I associate with Capricorn, Aries, and Leo. The stork or the herald is an Aries card, and then we did see that Leo card as well. So we do have double Leo, double Aries. So that's a lot of fire. This person might be sort of very fiery and passionate, and maybe that's why they seem like they're bear energy to you, Pisces. Very intimidating. But the herald does mean changes on the way. Changes on the way. New beginnings. And a new idea on who this person is. So your initial reaction to this person may leave you very unsure of whether you want to pursue anything with this person. but like once you actually get to know them, like I said, once you find the new idea on you expand your idea on who this person even is. Because for a lot of you, I feel like you may already know this person. I am picking up quite heavily for a lot of you that this is new connections for a lot of you. There may be some elements that resonate for those of you who are already in connections, but I'm just picking up on new beginnings, brand new beginnings, change. Change is a coming, Pisces. So even if you are in a connection already with this bear, change is a coming in some kind of a way, and you don't need to be as unsure about this as you kind of are. Okay, Pisces, jump on in. Change is as good as a holiday, they say. Have those boundaries, but not fortress. All right. So that's what we've got for you today. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all tomorrow for our shadow work reading on the full moon.